Hey, Michael. I don't know why it came out as a premiere. I don't understand what that was. I did my StreamYard has changed the way it sets up, and I don't know. I may have hit the wrong button. If it said 1:45, I figure I better get on here. Hey, Scotsman, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you being here. Hey, Buck, what's going on? Yeah, I scheduled it for. Actually, I didn't even schedule it. I just went live. I was supposed to just go live, Michael, at 2. But I don't know. Like I said, they changed my StreamYard and it's got me kind of confused. But we're on, I guess. As long as it's showing, we're good to go. All right, Scotsman, I'll do it. Just send me a link tonight and I'll let you know. That'd probably work all right though. Appreciate the invite. Hey there, my friend. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in. It's good to see you. I had a great Thanksgiving. Too good, actually. I hope y'all did too. Hey, just doing our best. How y'all doing? I appreciate you coming in. How's everybody's weekend been? Yeah, Scotsman, I'll just send me a message in a little while. I'll try and get on over there tonight. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I don't know why that scheduled me for 1:45, but I have to check it next week before I go live. And I could anything could happen. I may drop out of here because I got 30-mile-an-hour winds, and I know my internet's gonna suck. So I don't know how bad I'll be buffering, but y'all just hang in there with me. Hey, Mark, MCK, what's going on, brother? Man, you got it going on. I'm waiting to see you get a big. I think you're gonna get 3 or 4 beavers out of there myself. You had a good setup. Just get you a little bit bigger trout. Maybe get some beaver caster too. That'll help, especially if you put those 330s out. Oh man, it's like 17 mile an hour steady and gusting up to 35 mile an hour here. They said. Doing our best. It's all right. I lost a big tree limb out here, but luckily, I think it hit the side of my garage, but it didn't tear anything up. I'm just glad my daughter wasn't parked out there. She parks out there in that limb all the time. I tell her, I said, you better not park under that limb. It would have got her. It would have got her car this time. Mock says gusty there too. Yeah, it's we had a pretty good rainstorm last night. I guess this is the tail end of it. It's blowing, it's pushing on through now. But we got a good bit of rain. I'm not complaining. We've been needing it, but uh, it's crappy trapping weather. I know that. Hey, D. Thomas, what's going on, Don? You shoot you a big old buck yet? Richard Jarvis, what's going on? I appreciate you being in there, brother. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving and having a good weekend. Oh, man. I bet a coconut bust a windshield out quick, wouldn't it, doing our best? I just about bet you it'd bust out a windshield. I appreciate that, Richard. Oh, thanks, Scotsman. I tell you what, he's got a dynamite looking spot. I'll guarantee you that. They are doing some busy work right around there. No deer yet, Don. I watched Miss Judy's video today. She had a little spike come through, but she didn't shoot it. She had some big old does too. I don't know what kind of doe day she's got there, but them some big old fat does. Is that right, Don? Probably a lot of work. Y'all still got snow? Y'all did it melt off? Oh man, yours is over, Don. I didn't know that. I got one of those big bucks on my video on my trail cam the other night, and I'm not sure it's the same one of those two big bucks I got earlier. I think this was a completely different 8-pointer, but it was a good one. I don't think it was quite as big as the other two, but it was a good buck. Yeah, I think my old Mock's going to get him some big old beaver out of there. I wish we had that much water around here. We're so dry, most of our good streams are down to a trickle. Oh, I got you, Don. I used to do muzzle loader, but I hadn't shot muzzle loader in a long time. Okay, Mox kicks in pretty soon. I know you muzzle loader hunt because you got a couple of. I think you got a couple of muzzle loaders like I got. If I remember that right, video. I can't remember. I enjoyed muzzleloader season. It's been a long time since I shot. Matter of fact, I told Georgia Boy 44, I said, you might have to clean one of my muzzleloaders up. I hadn't looked at it in a while. I'll get him to clean it up. May need rebluing. Snow's gone. Good. Well, I know y'all get enough of it. You're probably ready for it to clear out some, Don. Tim S., my man, what's going on? Tim says he's healing up pretty good, which is good. I was hoping he'd start healing up pretty good now. He might be back in tennis shoes for long. Oh, okay, Mark. I got a couple old Thompson centers, 50 calibers. I thought you had one of those. I've never shot inline muzzle loaders yet. Oh, cool, Scotsman. I hope everybody gets them a deer one. To me, there's nothing better, except maybe a bow hunting. It's cool getting one with a muzzle loader because you don't know if you got it until the smoke clears. I used to take mine on pig hunts when we go hog hunting, but I never got a chance to shoot one with it. Flintlocks are cool, but you got to discipline yourself because when you hear that click, it's hard not to pull that barrel, But I love flintlocks. Hey, GGW Outdoors, what's going on, brother? How's your weekend going? There's Michael Hartnett. How you doing, brother? How's your weekend going, Michael? You'll get there, Tim. It won't be long. Worst, I hope the worst is over for you. Yeah, I just never shot the inline thing, guns. Uh, I guess because I got it so long ago, they didn't have inlines back then. I just got used to shooting it, but they're fun to shoot. That's right, Scotsman. That's the way you got to look at it, brother. It's going to be your year. I hear you, Don. It does throw some sparks out. I'll give you that. But it'd be pretty cool shooting one with a flintlock. I used to shoot primitive weapons competition, but of course I shot cap and ball. But those guys, I'd watch those flintlock guys. They were very disciplined. I'll say that. Yeah, Michael, I'm doing good, buddy. Been a good week here. Been a crappy week for trapping, but I've had a good. We had a good Thanksgiving, and the daughter and the grandkids are all gone off visiting, so it's been nice. It's been real quiet around here. Hey, there's Indian Hemlock. How you doing, brother? I enjoyed you. I just got through watching your last video a little while ago. I enjoyed it, man. That deer meat on the grill, out in the woods was nice. Yeah, it was a good week here. I ate way too much, but I stayed away from the sweets. I didn't eat many sweets, so I did pretty good. Those are pretty cool now. The old black powder Colt 45s. I had friends of mine used to shoot those, but I'd heard rumors they'll run fire on you through the cylinders. I was always a little scared to shoot them. I almost bought a couple, but I never did. Are you talking about the 45 Colts that are black powder, but they're in a shell, or they're regular black powder? I mean, black powder with ball, cap and ball. They're nice, Michael. I like them. I just don't shoot them very often anymore. I've got two of them. One was my dad's, and he left it to me. But it's just like the one mine was a kit. We bought it from Thompson, and me and a buddy of mine built mine, and turned out good. I shot it a lot. I just I never did get a chance to shoot a pig with it though. Oh, that's cool, Indian Hemlock. I enjoyed it, brother. Mark J. Larson, what's going on? The Coyote Whisperer. Man, you're doing good this year, Mark. I watched Boxy's video, the traveling trap. That was pretty cool too. Hey, I may get with you on that, Mark. I don't even know how many balls I got left. I'll have to check and see. Okay, Don, that's what I thought. Colt long cases. I've seen those. I'd be a little I'd feel a little safer shooting those. Tim, yeah, I've been doing good, buddy. Doing good. Picked up a new cow farm. Gonna start trapping that hopefully Thursday. Hey, there's Nicole Chaffee. How you doing? I enjoyed your last video. That looked good. We got some good cooks in here, that's for sure. Yeah, I picked up that cow farm and hopefully we'll do okay with it. Not sure how many acres it is, but it's a buddy of mine I used to know from the fire department. He's got a good many cows that are starting to calve. Once they start calving, I'm sure I'll have a lot of coyotes around there. Hey y'all, I saw that Judith and Dan Davis hit the 1,000 subscribers yesterday or last night. So they finally hit their 1,000. That was great. Any of y'all that joined up with them, subscribed to them, I appreciate it. Yeah, Tim, it's gonna be a pretty good property, I think. The biggest property I got, I won't trap it till after deer season. It'll be about the middle of January before I get on that property. But that's when their cows start calving. So hopefully I'll be working calving cattle farms all the way until then. Michael, we did because, well, now mine was a kit, so I don't know if there's a difference in a kit as compared to a regular rifle. Any of y'all know the answer to Michael's question? I'm not sure. You may have to have it shipped to a firearms dealer. I don't know how muzzle loaders work. Yeah, I'm thinking so, Don. They usually come in pretty thick when they're calving. Oh yeah, Sticker Board's doing good. I got 4 or 5 more the other day. It's if I get any more, I may have to start a new board pretty soon, doing our best, which I plan to do. I'll just add another one to it. Oh, okay. Mock says it'll come to your house, Michael. That'd be good. Hey, James 223 DMR, what's going on, brother? James had a good deer season this year too. Oh, Michael definitely should be okay in Texas, I would think. That's good to know. Muzzleloaders can go to your house, Don. It's been so long since I got mine, and I didn't know how that went. And I don't know if my muzzleloaders got a serial number on it or not. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I looked at it. It probably does, I guess. Y'all gonna have to help Michael out with that one too. I haven't even priced them in a long time. I wouldn't even know what a muzzleloader goes for right now. Oh, Don, Don, I didn't even think about that. Getting caps for them. If it's anything like primers, I can see where you couldn't get them. I've seen a lot of bullets and sabots and balls, but to come to think of it, I really hadn't seen any caps. Not like at Academy. Oh, 209 primers for the inlines. Okay. I don't even remember. I guess those are different primers than what I shot. Hey, doing our best. I don't really blame you. A tractor. If you got a homestead, you got to have a tractor. All right. Michael says they're hard to find right now, too. Michael, if I run across any, I'll pick some up for you. Oh, is that right, Mark? I'll have to look next time I go. I got a couple of places that I imagine would have them, but the box stores, I'll just check and see if they got any next time I'm in there. I think I shot 10s, but it may have been 11s. I can't remember. I have to look at the ones I got. And I should still have some caps, but I don't know if I'd have a whole 10 of them. That sounds like that's the way it is, Tim. Sounds like the inlines are, a lot more. You can find them a lot more. AR Gun 1776. What's going on, buddy? I appreciate you coming in. How'd your weekend going? Oh, okay, Don. I didn't know that. 209s are used in shotguns. I had no idea. See you, Mark. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for coming in, Mark. We appreciate it. Yeah, I could use a tractor too, James. Oh, there's Irene, the field guide. How you doing, Irene? Oh, I had too good of a Thanksgiving, Irene. I think I put on about 10 pounds. Michael, I think it's just primer size. I think some of them probably fits like the 30s and 40 calibers are either pistols, and then some of them fit the rifles. I may shoot 11s. I can't remember what I used to shoot. Tradition's got some nice kits, Mark. Traditions, and there was 2 or 3 other ones that were big when I got mine. Good, AR. It's good, buddy. We had a good Thanksgiving. It's been, other than the rain, it's been a decent weekend. Oh, that's pretty cool, Mark. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You converted it like that. Hey, there's Mike, Hobbies Hobo. How you doing, Mike? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. You probably do some muzzleloader stuff too up your way. Irene, you'll lose much as you walk. You'll lose that back off and before the week's over. I sit on my butt too much. It's gonna take me a while to get it off. Okay, I got you, Mark. Yeah, I think I figured it out after I saw the other comment. Hey there, Satrial Woodworking. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Oh, never mind. Okay, now you confused me earlier, Jerry. Jerry's other channel is Satrial Woodworking. That's Boxcar Jerry, y'all. How you doing, Jerry? Hope you're staying warm up there, buddy. Mark, actually last night about 6 or 7 o'clock, they sent me a text saying I got my 4,000 hours. So I did all the bells and whistles, and now I'm in review. So as long as I pass my review, I guess I'll get monetized. I didn't think it was going to happen because I kept losing hours off the front end. But finally, last night they sent me a email saying I made it. So yeah, Judith and Dan got their 1,000 last night too. Irene, I sent them a little text this morning or last night. I was glad to see that. I'll be darned, Mike. It's still pretty big up here or down here where I'm at anyway. Good, Jerry. You know you threw me for a curveball. Oh, thanks, Irene. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks, everybody. Michael, Tim, Mark. Yeah, I was about to just throw my hands up in the air and say the heck with it, but it finally happened. So we'll see. Yeah, it didn't take long to go through the first two steps of it anyway. So maybe the investigation will go pretty quick and good too. I appreciate that from everybody. Thanks, Don. Yeah, muzzle loading's still really big here. I mean, I guess it's just a lot of people like the muzzle loader hunt. I enjoyed it, but and we can hunt year round with a muzzle loader here if we want to, hunt during gun season. Can't do it during archery, I don't guess. Now our WMAs, our state land and our federal lands, they have special hunts just for muzzle loader. That's usually when I tried to go down and get a pig on the muzzleloader hunts. Wow, that's something, Irene. Well, luckily I'm not a big channel, so if mine drop, it's not going to kill me, I guess. I get more folks come in and talk to me on Sundays than I do on my views on my videos, unless it's something. I'm getting a lot on my hide tanning videos and stuff like that, kind of my how-to videos. I tell you the crazy thing though, the most views I got on my channel, if you go to my uh, content page and scroll down through there, I get the most views from busting beaver dams. So Mark, when you after you catch all them beavers, you need to do a 15-minute video on busting that beaver dam, and you'll get 10,000 views. I guarantee you will. All right, somebody's going to have to tell Michael, because I can't remember what size I use, 10 or 11s. I imagine one's for one, one's for the other, but I honestly don't remember. I would think the 11 would be the bigger ones, but it may be the 10s may be bigger ones. Wow, Mike. You know, I still see quite a bit of supplies around here too, even in the big box stores. Michael, after the live stream, I'll go out in the barn and see what size caps I got. I honestly don't know. Okay, I'll do it, Scotsman. Oh gosh, Irene, that's terrible. I knew y'all had trouble with it, but I had no idea it was that much. I mean, that's just going through y'all's herds like wildfire. Well, everybody loves to see a beaver dam blow up, Irene. Apparently. And I don't even blow them up. I just yank them out, but I still get 10,000 views on it. I'll be dang, Mark. That's something, man. Wow, Tim. That's something too. I think it is, Don. I just can't remember what size. See, the nipple on my gun was I believe it was smaller than some I've seen, but I mean, I think either one would fit if I ain't mistaken. I can't remember. Okay, Jerry. Well, it's going to be a slow go for me to learn all this stuff. I guarantee you it is. Because there's so much to remember. Hey, there's DM Foss. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving. Let me check, Scotsman. Scotsman, I don't think I got the email, brother. I just checked. I don't see it. I don't think I got it. Oh, that's good, boss. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with a little small family Thanksgiving like that. And half the time ours are too. I mean, we didn't have but maybe 6 or 8 of us, and then the kids. But We don't have a big blowout like a lot of people do. Hey, there's Bernie Sanchez. How you doing, Bernie? I appreciate you coming in, buddy. Somebody asked me yesterday, so what do you think Bernie had for Thanksgiving? I told him, said, y'all might have had some of that wild pigs y'all shot down there last weekend. Oh, y'all had it at your sister's, Don? Okay, I got you now, Scotsman. And that is no problem, brother. I'll get with you. I'll get back with you. I'll talk to you about it tonight. Thank you for letting me know. Oh, where? Man, I hate this new phone. Ten people, James. Yeah, that's not bad. I mean, we only got so many people in our family. Most everybody's died off. I'm one of the old ones now. Uncle Jim, too. What's going on, Jim? I appreciate you being in here, buddy. Uh-oh, Christmas decoration day. Don't even say that. As soon as my daughter gets back in town, I know what I got to do for the next week. Oh, that's cool, Irene. I'm sure that was nice. How long does it take you to get from your place over to Pennsylvania? You're not that far across the line. Hey, Michael, I sure appreciate you being in here, brother, and thanks for all the advice last couple of days. I'll get with you when I hopefully get approved or whatever. But thanks for offering all the help too. Y'all have a good evening though. Get your work done, buddy. Yeah, Don, it's the same way here. I mean, we still got my mama's alive, but she can't get up into my big truck. So she usually goes down to my sister's house and they do Thanksgiving down there. It's a iPhone whatever. Irene, I don't even remember what number. There's so many numbers of them now. It's not the one that came out like 3 months ago. It's the one before that. 13 maybe, 14, I don't know. But it's very sensitive. I can hit the wrong buttons and mess everything up. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed doing that, Jim, because she'll have me up on the roof hanging lights and all kinds of stuff. Is that Irene? Is that right, Irene? I try not to decorate and do all that, but my kids and grandkids have different ideas for me. Yeah, Michael, I do, and I appreciate it. I won't bombard you, but I'm sure I'll need some advice. Broke Loader too. How you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving and enjoying the weekend. 45 minutes to get over the border to PA and the hell out of there. You ought to just go across and stay, Irene. They got a lot of good trapping in PA too. Michael, I can't. I used to have what's the other one? The whatever the other big phone is. And once I went back to iPhone, I can't use them other ones. It's totally different setup. Yeah, I'll agree with that, Irene. I'll agree with that. Sorry, all my eyes are screwing up. Well, Scotsman, you're welcome to hang out anytime you want to come down to Georgia. I can guarantee you that. Every time you visit, you got a place to stay down here, buddy. Yeah, I'll do it like yours, James. Heck, if I don't want to decorate a tree, I'm not going to take time to decorate my truck either. That's right, Mark. Scotsman always, he's got a bigger family than he even knows down here. Ah, there's Miss Jamie. Jamie's Country Living. How you doing, Jamie? I'm sorry I'm behind in the chat like I always am. Android, that's it, Michael. I can't even run an Android anymore. Ah, thank you, Jamie. What are you cooking today that's going to make me hungry, Jamie? Yeah, I got you, Irene. I understand there. Heck, don't stop at Pennsylvania. Come on down to Georgia. That'd be a culture shock for you. No, ain't no way, Tim. I'm trying not to break anything, buddy. I'm too old to heal nowadays. Rattle trap fishing, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Uh, Gosh, this chat's flying by. Well, we appreciate you too, Scotsman. You're definitely one of our brothers in this community. Yeah, Irene, I just couldn't. I couldn't run those androids. My daughters, they all have them, but I didn't like it. Oh yeah, James. Irene, we got plenty of fish and wildlife stuff you could study here. Maybe you can come down and figure out why our turkeys are croaking out. Yeah, James, I feel about the same way, buddy. I don't know how either, Irene. And if I hit the wrong button, I'll knock us off here. Oh, there's Dan, G23. What's going on, Dan? I hope you're doing good, buddy. I'm still trying to catch up. Yeah, James be the $6 million man, I guess. Oh yeah, Jamie cider jelly looked like it turned out good. I can't wait to see that one, Jamie. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm way behind. I'm trying to catch up. Okay, I think I caught up. I hear you, James. They'd have to use rebar to hold my belly together. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could get all y'all, all y'all to move down here to Georgia. I know at least for 4 more years we can all keep our guns. So, oh, Jamie, are you gonna put that out today? Video out today or tomorrow? Well, I don't know, Irene. It's they're trying to figure it out. I think they're starting to lean now to more probably 90% predation. I think it's the nest raiders that are getting them all. We'll know now since a lot more people are trapping out the coons and possums. I guess within a couple of years, we'll see if it makes a difference. But I can tell you, the farm that I trapped last year, I got 15 coons off that farm, and I don't know how many possums. But they said this year they already saw an increase in the turkeys on in the fields out there. So I'm hoping after 2 or 3 years of that, maybe the turkey will start making a rebound. Y'all went duck hunting, Dan? Yeah, I saw where James Pollard had moved. I can't remember if he moved up near Jamie or exactly, or if he went to South Georgia. I can't remember where they said he moved. I'm gonna have to get with James about that. I know he moved to Georgia. Yeah, and James 223 DMR has already lived in Georgia. I don't know why he left, but tomorrow. Okay, I'll be looking out for it, Jamie. No, Don, I gotta admit, if I was you, I'd stay right there because you got a beautiful place there. And if I could take the snow, it'd be fine. I could live there just as easy, but I'm just too cold natured. But we'll take you if y'all want to move down here. Oh, Jamie, that sounds good. You're killing me already. Yeah, Jerry, we can hunt turkey. We got a turkey season. It's only for about 2 or 3 weeks. They've actually dropped some days off of it just because the turkey population's so low. But yeah, we got a turkey season here. We're just short on turkeys right now. Lakeview Outdoors, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving and you're having a good weekend. Okay. I was thinking he moved south, probably south of me too, Mark. but I'll find out. Oh, that's cool, Don. We don't have grouse. I wish we had grouse. You give me one more thing to hunt. I hear you, James. Yeah, see, we only have one season, Mock, because our turkeys are so low. We got that one season, and it doesn't last long. Maybe 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But we're trying to get as many of these possums and coons out of here, and I think it's going to help the. I think it's going to help the population out. No, I got you, Dan. Seemed like they were talking about that. Might have been on Gizzard Gary's live stream. Oh, cool, Tim. Well, that'll give you a good reason to come visit. Then you'll have to come visit him and swing by and see me. I know GGW's. Uh, I think his daughter lives here. Well, I know she does. And my daughter moved up there where GGW's at. Wow, Jamie, I bet y'all gonna be having some squirrel dumplings. That's a lot of squirrels. Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. They are rough when you got feeders out there. Yeah, that's quite a few squirrels right there. All right, Tim, you'll have to let me know when you come down to see him. I noticed I hadn't seen you in some of the chats, Dan. Lakeview, how'd you do, bro? Did you catch a bunch? That's something I want to do too. Oh, that'd be cool, Jamie. Y'all better you gotta let me know if y'all put that up on your other channel. No, Mark, I ain't seen those yet. I don't guess they made it their way down here yet. I don't need them to be faster than they already are. I'll never hit one. Bluegrass Trapper, what's going on, Enos? I appreciate you being in here, buddy. Enos having a good season too this year. He done caught him some yotes. Well, Scotsman, you got to definitely let me know. We'll all get together and go eat, maybe shoot. I'll drive up Jamie's, wherever you wind up getting them from. Either I'll drive up there or y'all can drive down here. We'll all get together. That'd be cool. Well, 31 of them, Don. I imagine that ought to make a meal. Okay, good. Jamie froze some too. No, Irene, I don't believe that either. But they also tell us we don't have any big cats here. And I'm telling you, we got big cats here. So I take a lot of that with a grain of salt. Yeah, two to three big grays, and I'm fine in something like dumplings. That's awesome, Jamie. I can't wait to see y'all run the dogs. Yeah, it'd be cool, Scotsman. I'm looking forward to it, bro. Doing our best. I sure appreciate you being in here. I hope y'all have a great week. And I appreciate you always being in here. We enjoy it when you're in here. Y'all have a good week. Hey, Mark, we got some of the biggest coons I've seen in years here. I don't know if I've ever seen coons as big as we got them right now with this weather. And they're priming up. The fur's priming up a lot faster than they normally do, too. So it's got to be I don't know if it's the weather or just so many deer feeders. But I never used to catch coons down here in the high 20s or middle 20s. Now we're getting them. Hey, Enos, we had rain all day and night yesterday. We got the winds gusting to 31 miles an hour or 35 today, one of the two. It's been terrible weather. I'm not setting any new traps till after Thursday because we got another monsoon coming in Wednesday. Yeah, agreed, Scotsman. I don't trust the weather people either. That's for sure. Hey, Mock, I'd love that, man. Yeah, if you can get down there, let me know. We'll all get together. All right, Jamie's got rain today. Yeah, no doubt, Irene. There's no doubt about that. Well, Mark, we were. It stayed warm enough that my garden was still growing late, and then all of a sudden it dropped off and it got cold for about 10 days, and now we're back in the 50s again. So, I mean, it's just been crazy, and it's supposed to stay in the 50s all week or next 10 days. In the it's definitely not trapping weather. Oh yeah, Irene. That's what doing our best was talking about. Don't park under a coconut under a palm tree. I think they had a few coconuts come down on the cars. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that. Did you, Enos? I don't even have any coon traps out right now. Matter of fact, we pulled the traps we had in that hayfield out yesterday. Phil pulled them out. We're gonna go down and set them in the bottoms, down in the pastures on the bottoms. We just hadn't hit on nothing in that hayfield up there. I had one miss and caught a bunch of possums and one coon. That's it. Don's breezy in the 40s. Well, it warmed up there more than I thought it did, Don. And y'all getting rain too. I guess maybe I don't know. I guess a lot of folks are getting rain today. Got that right, James. That's the only job you can be wrong 50% of the time and still make good money doing it. Well, it's raining at Irene's place too. Gosh, y'all's weather is as crazy as ours. I think it's like that everywhere though. These little cool fronts come through and then it goes right back up. I think we're supposed to. Are we in a La Nina this year or an El Nino? I don't remember what they said. Pinky in the brain. Yeah, that's right, Ma. That's good, Tim. I can't wait till you're able to get down here. Yep, agreed, Scotsman. Agreed. Mock got rain too. Hell, it sounds like everybody's getting rain today. Gonna love Dairy Queen. Yeah, first thing to do is take him to Waffle House. Hey, Enos, I did too. But you know what? We had one fox track in one of the traps. I missed one the morning the traps froze over, and ever since then, it's just been nothing but small critters through there. I said I was going to put a trail camera out there and just watch it, but I'm ready to move down to. That's the second time we've trapped that hayfield and not caught anything out of it. But there's a lot of houses around it, and I wonder if it's just too much going on for the coyotes don't like it up there. Is it, Don? I figured it was either hot or cold there. I figure once it started, one of them, it stayed that way. That's right, Jamie. It's definitely bipolar weather. Yeah. Yeah, Don, kind of the same way in Georgia. Oh, no, Dan. Waffle House is good 24 hours a day. It's like they say down in Florida, you can tell how bad a hurricane was by if Waffle House is open or not. Good grief, Irene, that's ridiculous. I saw when I was watching Judy's video this morning, it was 12 degrees at her place. And she still got a lot of snow. Oh, yeah, he's going to enjoy being down at Benning, Tim. You know he will. Oh, go ahead, Jamie. You get in there and start cooking now. I'm looking for a video tomorrow. Yeah, they do, Don. They sound real good. Yeah, Tim, he's going to love it down there. Yeah, I saw that, Enos. You know, I don't know what would make them roll like that. You know, sometimes the bait, but other than that, I mean, if your traps are clean, I don't know what would make them roll. I wondered if it was maybe the bait was too tainted and they just decided to start rolling in it. But I mean, I have no idea what makes them do that. I've caught them and you know pulled up to them and when I got to them, they were rolling after they were caught. But I don't know what makes them roll like that certain times. Hey, there's John, Small Water Charters. What's up, brother? Enjoyed your video, your last video. It was a little bit. I bet y'all had to put on socks under your Crocs, didn't you? Oh, Tim ain't got no rain now? Well, y'all sending it all to us, Tim. Oh, is that right, Dan? Yeah, that was the place to go after a concert or being at the club all night. It's 50 at Jamie's place. Well, it's in the 50s here too, Jamie. About the same weather. Dan's 49. Oh, rub it in, John. Rub it in. But you was cold the other day. Now, last week you got some cold weather. 43 in Missouri for James. Hey, Kentucky Prepper 5, what's going on, brother? I enjoyed your last video. It was good. That was a good set you made. You make your sets just about the same way I do every time. Let's see what we got here. Ah, we're 64 now, y'all. It's done went up about 8 degrees since I came down here. All right, John. Well, you're a tougher man than I am. When it gets below 70, I got to wear socks in my Crocs. Yeah, Enos, that's the only thing that I could think of that would make them do it. I mean, I don't see any reason why the trap or anything like that would make them do it. And I have got some baits before, that were a little bit suspicious. They were a little bit overdone. That's exactly right, Tim. She is. $85 and sunny at John's place in Florida tonight. Good grief. Yeah, he's down in Okeechobee. Okay, James, we'll do a few curls for me, buddy. I'll reach over and get my Coca-Cola. Yeah, 60. Well, that shows you 64. It's already went up another 8 degrees. So it should not be 64 degrees, and it's almost December. Even here in Georgia, that's ridiculous. Hey, Kentucky Prepper, I tell you what, brother, it's been a terrible week for me on the line too. So don't feel bad. That's what we were talking about, this crazy weather. I don't think the critters know what they want to do. I wish it'd just turn cold and stay cold, and I'd be happy. Now, if I was fishing a lot, I'd be happy with this weather, but I just, now that it's trapping season, I like it turn off cold, get the fur primed up. It'll pick up. I'm not worried about it. I just know I'm gonna have some crappy weeks. Well, Enos, I started last year keeping a good log. I just keep me a little notepad and just jot it down. And that helped. It really helped me. Plus, it helped me know what was catching the best, But it is hard not to forget. You get ready to drive off, you got to fill it, mark stuff down. But it really does help. 64 in the house, Don. My house is probably about 70, 72. Ah, Dan, that's what we made a comment about. Bet you and Bernie were having lingua for Thanksgiving. 54 at Tim's place in Missouri. So I guess I'm getting on up there close to small water charters at 64. Up there's Miss Anita. How you doing, Anita? Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving and you're enjoying your weekend. It's nice to have you in here. Irene had lingua for lunch. Did I read that right, Irene? Oh, Mark, y'all don't ag him on. You too, Anita. It's always great to have you in here. Everybody's talking about what they had for Thanksgiving. Really, Bernie? Ours has been warm the whole week. I like a cool Thanksgiving. That's right, Tim. It's time to talk food. Thank you, Anita. Same here. Oh, Bernie had turkey and ham this year. I figure y'all might have had some wild pig too. Try goggling. What's up, Pappy? How you doing, brother? Hey, I appreciate you coming by. Don't get caught at work now, watching your phone. So, yeah, just I appreciate you coming in, Pappy. We're having a good day and just talking food now. Well, Enos, let me know how it goes, brother, because I may run into the same problem this year too. I always like to find out what's going on. Oh, thank you, Anita. Will somebody run Love Anita Blues channel link? Not sure if everybody's got Anita or not. Oh goodness, I ain't. All of y'all are just agging Dan on. Dang, Kentucky Prepper, that is strange. I don't know if I've ever had that happen before. Hey, there's Scott. How you doing, Scott Swift? Hope y'all are doing good. I know y'all had a good Thanksgiving because I saw the video. Oh man, some duck in the smoker be good, Mark. Oh goodness, Bernie. I wish you could have went live. I'd have tried to check it out. Oh gosh, James, I bet I've got still got 5 pounds of a 5 pound honey baked ham in my fridge. I need to freeze. Oh, there's Miss Joy. How you doing, Joy? I was telling Scott, I know y'all had a good Thanksgiving because I saw the spread y'all laid out. Oh goodness, Anita, I hate that. Oh, but I bet it was a good pumpkin pie. We didn't cook a bunch of stuff. It was just, you know, there wasn't that many of us, but I got a bigger ham than I really needed to. That's for sure. Oh, Mark does a elk tongue linguas. Dan, have you ever tried elk lingua? Thank you, Dan. I appreciate you running Anita's link. Y'all pick up Anita. Any of y'all that don't have Anita Blue, y'all pick Anita up. Sorry, y'all. I'm behind on my chat again. All right, Mark's gonna be selling elk lingua to everybody on the live stream. I hear you, Kentucky Prepper. I stayed away from the sweets, but I ate way too many carbs and all that stuff, which I really don't care. But well, Enos, I use a lot of the same. Well, I don't have any Top Dog, but I use a lot of Trapper J bait and lure when I do it. But I don't know. None of those sound like it should make them roll, though. All right, Anita. Thank you so much for being in here. I hope a few people got your channel. See you later, Anita. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, he did, Joy. He did a real good job. It all looked good. Hey Dan, there ain't nothing wrong with that. I've done that on Christmas before. Nothing better than Christmas omelet at Waffle House. Hey Enos, I know you got to get to work, buddy. I appreciate you being in here and good luck on your trap line. I'll keep an eye out for it. James, I call it pecan. Pecan. I don't know. Everybody's got a different way of saying it, but that's just what I've always called them, pecans. Oh goodness, Anita. Next time you're gonna have to mail me a pie. I'll help you eat it next time. We'll see you later, Enos. All right, I'm finally caught up. Yeah, his name's Enos. And he says it's not Enos, it's Enos, which that's what I always called him anyway. But he's a good fella. I like Enos. Oh, yeah, Dan. Waffle House. Matter of fact, here in our little town, the Waffle House is right next to the Bojangles. So you can tell I eat lunch at breakfast Waffle House and lunch at Bojangles. I call it Bojangles. But you can't beat Bojangles their 3-wing dinner, you know. Oh man. They got good wings. Yeah, I know, James. But I don't consider myself North Georgia. I still consider myself Middle Georgia. Oh, Don, they're good little gut buster, greasy spoons. Waffle House. I don't know if y'all have huddle houses or what is that? Huddle House and Omelet Shop. They're kind of like one of those. I think same company owns all of them. Georgia Boy 44, what's going on, brother? You ought to be out fishing today, as warm as it is. I don't know that wind to blow you off a lake today. Well, Don, if you ever see one when you're traveling or going anywhere, you make sure you pull in there. Just make sure you go and try you some Waffle House. You'll love it. Yes, they are, James. Yes, they are. Yeah, I love their mashed potatoes and gravy biscuits. And I usually get that, but instead of the dirty rice, I just get their green beans. They got a little kick to them. Oh, yeah. No, we got IHOPs here too, Irene. And I used to like IHOP, but the last few times I've ate there, the food was cold. I don't know. It's just maybe just be this location, but IHOP, they used to have a good food here. But that's the only thing I can figure is it's just the location we got. Hey, there's Woody's trapping. How you doing, Woody? Woody been wearing out some beaver lately. Hey, Jerry, I appreciate that, buddy. What are you cooking? Sounds good, though. Oh, gosh, Georgia boy. That's the same thing we got here, but it's gusting to like 31 to 35. I'd hate to be in my kayak out there right now. Woody, y'all got a bunch of wind down there today? And see, Woody's down what I consider South Georgia. Yeah, Dan, they pretty much all their sides are good. And I got the rice the other night. They got good pinto beans too. Oh no, Irene, that's blasphemy. That's another reason you need to move to Georgia. Well, I agree, Don, but sometimes sometimes you just gotta have something really greasy on the road. I mean, I very rarely drive to Waffle House to eat, but I stay in the road so much that I do. You know, if I can't eat at home, I'm going to eat breakfast somewhere because that's my favorite meal of the day is breakfast. Yeah, I would have been catching some beavers, catching some good ones too. Oh man, Mark, you ain't got them up there either. I guess I wonder where the furthest north Waffle House is. Oh, Jerry, let me know how that turns out. It sounds good. I don't see why that wouldn't work just fine. I love homemade pot pie, turkey or chicken. That'd be good. Got you working down there, Woody. There's Andrew, County Line Adventures. How you doing, Andrew? Sorry, I'm behind the chat like I always am. How's your week going on the line? Yeah, it sounds like it, Woody. Oh, them leaves are still coming down out here. Yeah, Dan, you need to ride on down here to Georgia too. Well, it's definitely comfort food, Irene. You can tell because I'm a happy camper. It's not good for my boyish figure, but I can't stop go drive. I can't just drive by a Waffle House. Yeah, we got a hard rain last night here, Woody. It rained till this morning about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Oh well, that's probably a lot healthier, Don. That's for sure. Maryland, okay, because I thought I'd ate it. I went metal detecting one year in Maryland. We were in the bottom tip of Maryland, and we ate Waffle House, so I knew it went all at least to Maryland. I know they're in Virginia and everything south of there, but we ate in one when we were in Maryland. Dang, I guess that was a good place for us to stop our trip. If we would have run out of Waffle Houses after that. Springfield, Missouri. Good, Tim. See, Tim knows what time it is. Yeah, no, we got some Denny's here too. Been a while since I ate at a Denny's. Oh, good, Jerry. Do you ever eat at Waffle House, Jerry? What's your take on Waffle House? I know you're going to tell me it's too greasy, probably. Okay, Pennsylvania. I don't think I've ever metal detected Pennsylvania. No, I don't think I ever made it that far west. Yeah, same here, Georgia boy. I'm hoping all this rain has helped the creeks out some. Oh man, I hate that for you, Andrew. But it sounds kind of like my luck. Well, Dan, you need to come on down here. Shoney's. Yeah, Shoney's does have good grits, Mock. Their grits, that's one thing I'll say about Waffle House now. They got crappy grits. I do not like the grits in a Waffle House. Denny's is much better. So is uh IHOP. Yeah, that'd be a good idea, Irene. Yeah, Andrew, I hope you get the cars up and running, buddy. Lebanon, Missouri. Okay. Oh man, Andrew, I'm glad they're all okay. I hate they had a wreck, buddy. Missouri would be good, Dan. Missouri wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Jerry. I don't know. I kind of like a waffle better than a pancake, but for what they got, it's a good place to eat. No, Andrew, you get them all squared away and get your car squared away, buddy. There's plenty of time to trap. There'll always be plenty of time to trap. I tell you what, Waffle House has a good Western omelet. I get that Western omelet sometimes. Don, I appreciate you being in here, buddy. We enjoyed it. And tell Kat I said hey. And oh, let me see if I can show you. I may mess everything up. I got your card up here over the over the sticker board. Yeah, that's exactly right, Andrew. Everybody's okay, and that's all that matters. Don, we'll see you later, buddy. Have a great week. Be careful at work. Tim, I got a oh God, what is my metal detector? It's made actually by Garrett, but it's called a T2, Technetics T2. It's almost the same version as a Garrett's, but it's a good detector. I found a lot of stuff with it. I found quite a few cannonballs and a lot of brass, a lot of the bullets. Ah, Woody, I hear that. Well, if I ever make it down to South Georgia, I'm gonna take you to Waffle House, buddy. Oh yeah, Kentucky Prepper. I have to eat a good breakfast. I can go without lunch or supper, but I got to eat a big old breakfast. Yeah, the Western omelet's good, Jerry. It's one of my favorites too. Or cheese and eggs with the raisin toast. I like that some. Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, you can get them scattered, smothered, and covered. You can get your hash browns any way you want them. All right, Don. See you later, buddy. I've even seen people put peppers in them. No, Mark, I didn't. Unless I got it since Thanksgiving. I hadn't been to the post office since Thanksgiving. I watched out for it, but maybe I'll go check it tomorrow when I'm out. If it made it to my post office box with Thanksgiving, I figured it got kind of messed up. But I'll check tomorrow and I'll let you know. Hey, Mark, I appreciate you being in, brother. Have a good evening at work. Be safe. Yeah, Tim, it's just like the AT Pro, basically. It's basically the same machine. Hey, Georgia boy, everybody needs a metal detector. I'm telling you, I found more stuff. I used to do that a lot before really started trapping hard again. Good deal, Woody. We'll go to it. Stuffing and taters, man, Scott, that sounds good, buddy. Y'all know how to do that to me right in the middle of a live stream. See, Scott's picking at me. Oh, hash brown casserole. That is dynamite, Georgia boy. That sounds good too, James. Oh yeah, Tim. Ain't no telling how many 30-06 shells I found out in the woods. Well, different ones, but a lot. Seemed like most of them would have been 30-06s. Mark, I left a comment on one of the videos when we were talking about it. I just put it in the comment section. I can't remember which one it was now. I couldn't get your email to go through when I tried to email it to you. I tell you what, if you have time, email me and mine's in my description page. Email me and I'll turn around and email you my address back. But let me double check and see if I got it first. Uh-oh, the strip, Woody. What kind of strip is that? It ain't a bad strip, is it? A lot of towns got a strip that you don't really need to be hanging around at. Yeah, Joy. He's picking at me, ain't he? Hey, Andrew, it'd be fun. It'd also be something fun to do with the kids. I used to take my kids all the time, let them dig it up or see what kind of treasure we found, you know. Miss, I'm going to mess your name up so bad that I'll just say thank you so much for being in here. I never can pronounce your channel name, but it's always nice to have you in, and I appreciate you being here. I hope you have a great week. Okay, Mark, I appreciate it, buddy, and I'll get right back with you on it. Oh, okay, so it's just an eating joint strip, Woody. Okay. I didn't know if it was like Columbus where all the bars and pawn shops are. I've seen a lot of cool videos on that, Georgia boy. Magnet fishing and stuff. I bet you can find all kinds of stuff under the bridges. Probably find a few pistols and some other stuff. I've never done it, but it looked pretty cool. I got you, Woody. Oh, my line's been terrible, Andrew. It's been a terrible week or 10 days. It's just I ain't caught nothing but possums and misses. So we're gonna start over again Thursday after the next rainstorm comes through. That's okay, Woodies. I don't care much for Hooters anyway. We ain't got no Hooters here either. That's cool, Tim. They sell them big old magnets now. They'll pull up a bicycle. I've seen them pull up some big stuff. Oh, I tell you what, Irene, I got tons of Civil War uh, relics that I've dug. Just tons of it. And I've dug all the way from Maryland to Virginia to South Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi. I've been all over the place. I got one button, just one coat button that a guy offered me on the spot, offered me $1,000 for it. Yeah, Andrew, you're gonna find a lot of that stuff. Okay, Mark, I sure appreciate it, brother. Thank you a bunch. I'm looking forward to it too. When the trap makes it down south, I want to do that too. I want to get in on your traveling trap too. I know it's up north right now, but maybe I can catch a coon with it. Is that right, Tim? We used to a lot of the stuff we got were around from the Battle of Atlanta here. But I mean, I've went out Sherman's march. You know, when he marched to the sea, we followed his trail down through there and picked up a lot of camp stuff from there. But you know what? I've had more fun doing is just metal detecting the parks up here. I found more diamond rings and silver coins. To me nowadays, that's just as fun as finding a cannonball. It's a whole lot, worth a whole lot. Well, it's not worth more, but it's a lot easier to cash it out if I ever wanted to. I'd love it too, Mark. Like I say, once it makes its way down south, I'd like to have a chance of doing that. Yeah, Tim. Yeah, you don't want to get caught on a national battlefield. They tend to get a little mad when you do that. Hey, Georgia boy, when my daddy used to landscape around new houses, they used to have field dirt brought in, and he was running a tractor with a bucket on it. He was dumping that dirt out in a what was it a 10-pound Borman cannonball rolled out of the dirt. Wherever they got that field dirt from, there was a cannonball in it. Hey, homesteads and parks are good places to look, Tim. Irene, he sent it to Jakey Crack, I think. So I figure it'll make the rounds all up through the northern states, and maybe it'll make its way down here, and then maybe me and Enos and Woody and some of us will get a chance at it. Dan Davis. I thought that was a very cool idea, Mark. That was really cool idea. Yeah, I was in there's a place called Fort Powhatan. I called it Powhatan, but I think the locals called it Powhatan. It's right on the I think it's right on the James River in Virginia. I think we're in Virginia. Yeah. It was a Revolutionary War fort, and then the Union soldiers used it. No, I mean the Confederate soldiers used it to cover the river, and the Union fleet came up through there and were just bombarding the fort. And I found a lot of cannonballs that overshot the fort out there. That was a cool place. A lot of the old fort was still there. And I mean, it was overgrown and all, but now I've heard that they came in there and bulldozed the fort, all the land, and they're putting in a big country club out there. Oh yeah, courthouses would be a fantastic place, Irene. I've searched around old train depots too. Those are good. But usually you got to get permission from the city or the county. They're real snobby about you digging up their side and stuff. Oh, Cumberland Gap would be a good place, Joy. The only reason I quit metal detecting here is I just can't climb all them hills like I used to. I mean, I'm good on the flat ground, but everybody knows anything about battlefields. They didn't fight a whole lot on flat ground. Because somebody was going to want the higher ground. Oh, really, Woody? Yeah, that would have been down there on the march to the sea. That'd be a good spot down there. That was an interesting route he took, too. Oh, man, I bet that was cool, Georgia boy. All the years I've been in the woods, I have never found an arrowhead. And I used to look all the time. I got friends of mine that's got boxes of them. I ain't never found one yet. I've never been down there, James. I don't think. I've been to some of the forts, but that sounds cool. I've been through Metter too. It's been a long time ago. Oh, I know, Irene. They just want their hands in it, is all it is. And if you find anything good, you better keep your mouth quiet because they're going to come in there and take it from you and say it's a historical artifact that needs to be preserved or something. Ah, James, I'm going to need 2 kickstands on them high heels like that. I hear you, Kentucky Prepper. Well, it'll make its way around to you eventually. Your line will pick up, man. Coons are always out there. No, Jerry, I just got them all in a big old. I got like I don't know what you'd call it, kind of like a big curio. Actually, I think it's like a place in my wall where they used to have their dishes and stuff in the dining room. I just got it all piled up there on shelves. I need to just sell it. I need to sell a whole lot of it off because I don't do nothing with it anymore. Yeah, that's the thing, Georgia boy. Around here, plowed river bottoms, you can't get to them. It's all owned by rich people now. I had a couple places I used to go hunt that would have been good spots, and big landowners bought them out. They got horse farms and stuff on them now. Is that right, Woody? Goes right by your house. I used to go out 16 a good bit, especially when I was metal detecting. That's cool, James. Kind of like Fort Pulaski. You know, they got it saved down there. Really? That stinks, Irene. You know, Georgia's got a law now that if you find an arrowhead, supposedly, even on private land, you're not allowed to remove it, they say. I mean, it ain't like that don't happen, but that's the law here according to the state archaeological stuff. Wow, James, that's about what Pulaski's was. Oh, get you some, Dan. Get some, get some. Wow, Jerry, I hope you got some of them. That would be cool. Yeah, Georgia boy, I liked Fort Pulaski. That was a neat place. I always got my eye open, Tim, when I'm out trapping on the creeks and stuff or in the bottoms, but so far I ain't never found nothing. That would be cool, Irene. If you had a farmer that didn't mind after he plowed, you could probably go in there and rack up. I might have to check that out, James. I might have to check it out. That'd be a cool trip. Man, that's cool, Georgia boy. I wish I could find some. Will Embry uh, has got a channel on YouTube, and he sent me a big old box of arrowheads. He finds tons of them. I think he's in Ohio, but he finds tons of them, and he sent me a big old box of them. Oh, is it Kentucky Prepper? Good, yeah. It'll definitely pick up when the woods get quiet. And everybody that leaves gut piles out there, that slows down your critter movement a lot. Once there isn't any gut piles for them to eat on, they'll go back to their normal. They'll go back to their normal trails. Yeah, I got you, James. Fort Clinch. Mark, I appreciate you being in here so long, buddy. I look forward to getting your sticker. I'll get you on the board quick as I get it, brother. You have a great week and good luck on your trap line. Exactly, Irene. And I argued with the state what do you call it? The guy from the state that's over in charge of all that. And he told me that the relics in the ground, now we're talking Civil War relics here now. He told me they don't decompose in the ground. You have to leave them in the ground just like they were because they want to do archaeological studies. Well, they don't have the funding to do archaeological studies. And I told the guy, so are you telling me that a Civil War bayonet that's made of iron does not disintegrate over years? I said, why not get it out of the ground, preserve it, do electrolysis on it, and put it let each county or city have a museum, at the courthouse. But we don't want to bring up the Civil War. It really didn't happen nowadays. So they said no, We offered to find the stuff, go along with the state archaeologists and dig for them for nothing, just to make sure it's preserved. They wouldn't do that. So it'll just rot away in the ground. Rust never sleeps. No, Woody, I ain't caught nothing except coons and possums. It's been terrible on trap line this week. I'm setting a new line Thursday though, so hopefully hopefully I'll get some catches out there. It's another cow pasture. Cows are going to start calving here pretty soon, so I usually have my best luck when the cows are calving. But we've been getting so much rain, and we're supposed to have a heavy rain Wednesday, so I'm not even going to put any traps out till Thursday. And I got to go check a couple of my beaver spots. I checked one of them the other day, no beavers. And then I checked the other spot, and I ain't got no water. So I don't know. I put an ad in the Farmer's Bulletin. I'm hoping to get some beaver jobs out of that if people got any kind of damage control on their farms from beavers. I'm hoping to get some calls on that. Rain, Scott, y'all got too much rain? See, we're just the opposite. We've got a lot of rain in a couple of showers, but we're down. Our water table's still real low here in Georgia. Matter of fact, we were up. I know a week or two ago we were still in the what do they call it? The dangerous level, dangerous drought level. Yeah, exactly, Woody. They want to keep it buried. Oh, exactly, Irene. Because I've probably got 5 or 6 bayonets, and they're in different stages, of rusting away. Some of them we found earlier, and some of them we didn't. Anything iron is going to disintegrate after you figure it's already been in the ground for over 100 years. Right on, Irene. Right on. Oh, really, Woody? Well, I'm trying the Farmer's Bulletin because a lot of farmers read that. And our papers here in the local town, was going to put an ad in the paper just for beaver and coyotes. They wanted $150 a week. Put an ad in the paper. I said, you got to be kidding. And it only ran one time that week, but they run it all week on the online version. I said, I'm not, how much money I'd be losing if I paid $150 a week to run an ad in a newspaper? That's ridiculous. I've seen that, James. I've seen that video. He's a very smart guy. Yeah, there were quite a few Confederate uh, black Confederate soldiers. But only the stuff they want printed is printed. So that's all I'll say about that. Yeah, do you believe that, Irene? It's ridiculous. The Farmer's Bulletin, all I had to do was join it. It's put out through our Georgia Agricultural Department. Cost me $10 a year, and I can put a free ad in there, I think 6 times a year. Or if I want to pay $20, I can run it, every month. So that's more like it. But we'll see if I get any jobs out of it. I just did it for free to start with, just to see if I got any interest out of it. And if I do get some interest out of it, then I'll pay and get a bigger ad. Yeah, I agree, James, but you know, it's one of those deals where things ain't it history's written, that's the way it's gonna be. Dang, see, Woody, even an ad in the class, the classifieds is what they wanted $150 for. You even have to put it pay nowadays if you have a yard sale you want to advertise. That used to be free. It's a racket. That's an idea, Jerry. I need to have some cards made up where I can put them up on some bulletin boards. No, Jerry, I just come in there and do it for the furs. I mean, a lot of people get paid for it, but I'm happy to do it as long as it's local and I don't have to drive. Now, if I had to drive 40, 50 miles, I might just charge them enough for gas money, but I just want to do it for the fur. Shasta Valley Outdoorsman, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. How are y'all doing this week? Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving and your weekend's going good. PA Trapping and Outdoors, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. How's your line doing this week? Oh, yeah. I know, James. That's the way it is. It's just the way it is. Oh, awesome. Uh, how's y'all's weather, Shasta? Now, see, that's good prices, Woody. That's about the going prices here. I just hadn't been charging. Eventually I might charge if I started getting busy enough, I might charge. But there's a lot of trappers here. The competition's pretty hard, so I just been doing it for free, and that usually gets my foot in the door. And I've had them send me, $100, $150 gift cards, stuff like that after I've trapped. So it works out. Hey, Vanessa Kitty, how you doing, Vanessa? I appreciate you being in. You got anything on the smoker today? Oh, awesome, PA. I wish we had more skunks here. I sure would like to get some. Stoney says he's got two grays running out behind the house on his trail cam. He's going to try and set for them this week. No, not this week. He's got to wait till December 1st. We've had some crappy weather, so I'm gonna put some back out Thursday. Oh, Shasta might be getting some snow. We're getting a lot of rain the last few days, Shasta. I agree, Irene. I completely agree. Hi, James. Ain't nothing to it. Oh, okay, Vanessa. I'm just gonna cook some burgers tonight. I thought out some ground beef. I'm just gonna have some burgers, I think. Hey, PA, we've had our traps out in that hayfield now for probably 2 weeks. I missed one because my trap froze in, and I caught a couple of. We've caught 2 or 3 possums and a coon, and that is it in 2 weeks. Just been terrible. So we pulled those traps out. We're gonna put some more down in the bottoms next week. I don't know why, but I've never caught anything in that hayfield. You'd think they'd be all over that hayfield, but oh, awesome, Shasta. Have you tried that trail camera yet? Yeah, that was a good gig with that I'm looking for some videos too. I checked the other day and I didn't see any videos. I was wondering how do you like that trail cam so far? Oh, okay, PA. I'll check them out this evening then. I know I've been checking in on you, but I didn't see that one yet, so I'll check it tonight. How does that work, Vanessa? A leap year? I know, Irene. It's a dynamite looking field, but I think there's so many houses around there that maybe the family dogs or maybe just too many people out there. They don't like coming through there. That's cool. Vanessa, that's cool. Oh, that's okay. Hey, no problem, Shasta. I got mine out right now. I got some pretty good footage the other night, but I wanted to leave it out a little longer. Those pit bosses are awesome, Vanessa. Those are cool smokers. Yeah, they were pretty easy to work with. I know, Shasta. I really like that camera. Is that right? You shouldn't have done all that pumping iron, James. Just sat here and drank Coca Cola like me. I feel pretty good. You gonna start again next week, Woody? I hear you. That's what I'm going. I'm gonna start mine next week on Thursday, I think. Dang, Shasta, you're gonna have to get some traps and get out there and get them, buddy. I bet y'all got some good fur on them up there. Oh, I got you, Vanessa. Okay. 12-12. My twins are 12-28. And that kind of sucks for them being 3 days after Christmas. But Good, Shasta. I'm looking forward to them, man. I always enjoy your reviews. That's awesome. You got like 2 to 3 back to back like that. Oh, I got you, Shasta. Okay. I bet they are furred up good though. Y'all got a bunch of December babies, Vanessa. Oh, well, Woody, it's already in the middle 60s now. I don't know. I don't know here if it's going to make it to 70 or not, but it stinks. Terrible trapping weather. It'll be okay for the coons, but I don't really like trap coats till it gets cold. Irene, I appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. Hope you have a good week coming up. Be careful out there in the woods if you get out. Always a pleasure. Yeah, we need some cold weather, Woody. It's killing me. I can't stand trapping when it's this hot. I wouldn't doubt if the ticks weren't still out right now. I know I hadn't got any off of me yet, but I hadn't really been in the, other than being in the pastures, I hadn't really been in the woods much. I, hey Dan, isn't Jamie's birthday coming up too? Jamie's Country Living. Seemed like Jamie said her birthday was coming up this week or next, right beginning of December. She was right around you. I was thinking she said her birthday was. Hey James, you'll love that pistol, man. Those Heritages shoot good. That's what I carry on my trap line. Oh, Dan, y'all about to drop off then. We got 10 more days of warm weather. I mean, warm weather. Yeah, that's right, Scott. Scott's got 3 heritages, 3 different heritages. I guess different barrel sizes, aren't they? Aren't they, Scott? Hey, Chris from the 740. What's up, brother? Got you on the board. I appreciate the stickers, man. I love them. Oh, goodness. Vanessa's in the 20s. That ain't good. Yeah, Woody, most everything I set is in the fields. Now, once fur bear starts, I'm gonna put some cat sets out down on the creeks. Up, Chris has got a birthday too. We got a bunch of December babies in here then. Really, PA? I've never had a misfire with my heritage. I don't know, and I mean I've shot all kinds of different rounds through it. Never had a problem with it. Yeah, it's got to be something going on with it, PA. That just ain't normal. Wonder if the cylinder's not spinning and staying in line or something. Yeah, Scott's got a whole bunch of heritages. He's even got that. Ain't you got one with a 10-inch barrel or that big old long barrel? That 14-inch barrel. It's a big old barrel. Well, lately, all the cats I've been seeing have been walking the creeks instead of the ridges. So I don't know. I mean, I always used to set my cat traps on high ground, PA. But everyone I've seen people catching this year has been down closer to the creeks. It could be the weather. I don't know. But yeah, Shasta, if you put some scents out around your trail cam, you'll get better pictures. Oh, Chris and Vanessa are the same day. Tim's daughter is 12-3. Man, we have a lot of birthday wishes coming in here this month. That could be, James. That could be the ejector. Think so, Scott? Bad ammo? Yeah, I mean, I've ran just about every 22 ammo you can think of through my heritage. I've never had a problem. 16-inch barrel. Okay. I knew it was a big one, Scott, but I didn't remember it being that. I wasn't sure they were that long. I think Trapper J started using one with a 16-inch barrel. Yeah, Trapper J's got one like that too. Is that right, Woody? You got two of them? I think I just got the either 6 or 8 inch barrel. I can't remember, but I've never had any problem with it. And I've had mine wet and everything else. Wow, that's something, PA. I think you got a lemon on that one. Scott, Chris's son's December 13th. I don't know. I think I'd send that one back, PA. I'm sure they'll work on it for free. Heritage has got a pretty good their company's pretty good about taking care of stuff like that. Yeah, Woody, I've thought about getting a mag cylinder for mine too. I just never have. Hey, GDW, I appreciate it, brother. Thanks for hanging in here so long. Hope y'all have a great week. Be safe out there. Yeah, PA, I believe I'd just send that back to Heritage. I'll guarantee you they'll fix whatever's messed up with it. Yeah, Dan, there's a whole bunch of y'all. Nah, I'd send it back, PA, and let them run some ammo through it. They'll figure it out. I mean, I'd do that before I turn around and bought another gun. I'm pretty sure they do now, James. I'm pretty sure Taurus bought them out. It's either Taurus or Smith and Wesson. One of them bought Heritage out. Oh, I've done that a ton of times too, Woody. It ain't no fast gun. You don't want to do no quick drawing with it because I forget that dang safety all the time. Yeah, Scott, I know a lot of the guns did. Mine didn't. I bought mine at Academy. So, but I know a lot of my buddies that bought them, it came with both cylinders. Mine didn't. But I think it's only about $40 for another cylinder for it. Yeah, I guess I got the cheap Academy Sports version. That's about what I paid for mine, Dan. It wasn't it wasn't no more than that. But I should have got another cylinder. I don't know why I didn't. Okay, Chris says Taurus did buy them. I thought that I knew it was either Taurus or Smith bought them. But I mean, I've had good luck with that little Heritage. I have shot. Ain't no telling how many animals I've dispatched with that. It's always worked good for me. I wanted to start carrying my TX22 on the line with me, but I just don't want to get it messed up out there. I'm in the water so much. I'd hate to mess it up. That's probably the best one to have it on, Scott. Oh God, that's a pretty crappy luck, PA. That would have pissed me off too. Okay, Chris had to order his cylinder extra. Maybe it's just a bad deal that some of them had it, some of them didn't. But like I said, I got mine at Academy, so I don't know. And my buddy the other day, he bought two TX22s, and neither one of them has a safety on it. Y'all ever seen those? Mine's got a safety. My other buddy's got a safety, but this boy bought two of them, and they didn't have safeties on them. I didn't even know they made them without safeties. Huh? Now that could be PA. I don't know. I've never heard of that being an issue, but I didn't know they had. I mean, the only two cylinders I knew they had was for a 22 or a 22 mag. I didn't know they sold cylinders for shorts or longs. But I mean, I've shot shorts and long. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if it's got a short cylinder that could cause some trouble, because my regular cylinder shoots either one, short or long. Oh God, Woody, I wish I could have picked up 4 or 5 of them for that price. I sure would have picked up as many as I could. I think $129 is the cheapest I've seen them. Yeah, they are accurate. I just sound like something ain't right with that one though. Scott says his doesn't. I tell you what, Dan, all around, that's my favorite pistol. It really is. I've got my 9mm in the truck with me, but I'll be honest with you, if I go in somewhere, I just slip that TX22 in the back of my pants in my holster. And I've been carrying that TX22 because it's so light, and you got 16 shots. Hell, it comes with an extra clip. That's 32 shots. I mean, that's a pretty good firefight right there. I mean, it ain't a big bullet, but I've seen what a 22 bullet does. So I know it would be fine to carry. Yeah, PA, I just send that one off. I'd have them work on it. I've got where I like for coons and possums, all that stuff, small critters, I'll use that pistol. But now when I always carry my American my American 22 with me, rifle, when I go check my coat lines. I don't know, James. I just figured it was more or less what store you got it from. But I don't know. I mean, if Chris's didn't get it, and I didn't get it. I don't know. It may just be a package they offer in some places and don't offer in others. Right, Dan. I mean, that's the only thing I knew you had to do. I've never seen it advertised where they have, a short cylinder for shorts, basically, is what I'm saying. Because, I mean, if they give you a long rifle cylinder, you can shoot either one. So I don't see why they'd actually have a cylinder for 22 shorts. I tell you what, I carry the I always shoot 40 grains. Uh, I usually shoot either the Blazers or I shoot. I like the Winchester Wildcats. They shoot real good in my TX22. They're hollow points. They got a small hollow point on the end. Yeah, Dan. I don't know. I'm gonna order me a cylinder for it though, just to have one. Yeah, I know. It always winds up that way, PA. You know, but after the season, it just start toting a little 22 rifle or something with you, and then this summer you can send it off. That way, if I have to keep it a while, they may just send you back a new gun. Kind of depends, I guess. No, that's the way I look at it, Woody. That's exactly the way I look at it. Oh, okay. I got you, Dan. But I knew that's the only two cylinders I've ever heard of for one. But yeah, the Winchester shoot good, and I never had any trouble with it. Well, Shasta, if you're gonna get a revolver, either the Heritage or I think seems like Ruger makes it. Are those seems like Ruger makes a good 22 too revolver. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure they make one. Well, I like now. They CCI shoot good in mine too, Dan. But the Winchesters I can buy in bulk, and they seem to do fine as long as I shoot 40 caliber. Now my TX22 does not like 30 grain, 32 grain bullets. For some reason I've had a few misfires on it, but as long as I got 40 grain bullets in, a TX22 shoots good, and my Heritage will shoot anything. I mean, I can shoot anything I want through that Heritage. Yeah, the Vaquero. That's it. But yeah, you're right. See, PA's right. The Vaquero's about $70 more than the Heritage. And just for a little ranch gun, for your wife to carry around the ranch, I would go with a Heritage myself. Okay, Dan. I've never seen anything, but I mean, I don't have anything. I think they're all in my truck. I carry a box of CCIs, but I think it's only 100 pack. I just been buying it at Academy, Woody. Now I could probably order it bulk. I just been buying it at Academy because it's usually They usually got a ton of it at Academy Sport. And that's something, Dan, is, well, it may be getting better now. For a long time, I didn't see any 22 WMR bullets. I saw them last time I went, but that's the first time in a while I've seen any Magnum bullets for 22. Oh, okay, the Tiger Wrangler. I don't know if I've seen one of those, Kentucky Prepper. Now, is everything there in Kentucky, is it 22 rifle, 22, I mean, for your dispatch weapon? Stingers are good bullets. I've shot a ton of Stingers. And if I find a lot of them, I'll buy a lot of Stingers. I'm not real, I'm not set on any bullet. As long as it cycles good through my guns, I'll buy it. Ruger, okay. They're both good guns. Ruger makes a good gun. And I mean, I love that Ruger rifle I got. I don't know, Shasta. Okay, I got you, Dan. James, I saw him last time I was at my academy down here. Because actually, I picked up the wrong box and I took it up to buy it. And the guy said, "You know, this is Magnum, right?" And I looked down the box, and sure enough, I had picked up 22 Magnum. And I said, "No, I'm glad you said that because I don't have a Magnum cylinder for mine." Okay, yeah. Now, Charter Arms made some 22s, Shasta. I think we probably got it by now, Dan. I imagine it's starting to get pretty easy to pick it up again, but there for a while during the crap. Matter of fact, I was having trouble getting regular 22s for a while. Scott, our Walmarts here don't really even carry bullets anymore. You might find some shotgun shells, but they don't carry any ammo hardly anymore. I quit going to Walmart looking for bullets a long time ago. Hey, Woody, I appreciate you hanging in here, buddy. Good luck on your line this week. I hope you catch you some more big old beavers. You're doing good this season. Yeah, I agree, y'all. I don't even, I drive right by Walmart now. I don't. Last time I was in there, I think they had 122 and maybe a one shotgun. And that's the only firearms they even have. It's two guns and no ammo. They might, like I said, they might have had a few shotgun shells, but that's it. Exactly, James. Oh, Tim said he got both cylinders with his Heritage. I'm just going to have to order me one, I guess. Hey, that's awesome, Kentucky Prepper. That's exactly what I would do. I mean, and if I just got my rifle with me, of course I take coons and everything else with that rifle. It's not it's not a big deal. It's just more convenient to carry the Heritage, but Oh man, Georgia boy, you hit the jackpot. Yeah, they don't have a limit on our ammo here anymore either. It's just a matter of what you can find. But I mean, I can always find 22 now, and they got plenty of 9mm and even 38s. I'm seeing 38s. I still hadn't seen a lot of 357, but I mean, ammo's definitely picking back up here. Hey, Carolyn, I'm sorry. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. I hope y'all had a great one, and I hope your weekend's been good. I sure appreciate you being in. Don't stick your finger listening to me, listening to the chat either while you're sewing. Yeah, you're not gonna find any guns at Walmart anymore. I don't know if I've ever seen a Norinco 22. Wait a minute, what did Georgia boy say? Bass Pro had the Rough Rider 6.5 22 long rifle, $79. Really? I'm gonna have to start watching Bass Pro a little better than I am. That's an awesome price right there. Yeah, I mean that's you don't see a price like that much. Dang, I'd have got mine at Bass Pro if I could have got it at that price. Hey Walter, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you listening and while you're riding, be careful out there. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Had a good Thanksgiving. Oh, Carolyn's got a you're having a busy day today then, Carolyn. I appreciate you stopping long enough to listen. But you do what you got to do. You can listen if you can. I appreciate that. What you canning up? Is that right, Tim? I'll keep an eye out for it down here, Georgia boy. I really don't look for the 20 gauge, but if they got some in the uh what'd you say in the slug? Let me see. Okay, 20 gauge buckshot. All right, number one. Yeah, I'll look around for it. If I see some down there, I'll scarf it up and grab it up for you. I'll get it to you one way or the other. Oh, I know, Shasta. I can get 500 rounds everywhere now. Oh, okay, cool. I got you, Georgia boy. I get some kind of discount at Bass Pro, James. I don't know if it's 7%. I used to get a discount for being a fireman, but I don't know if that's any good since I'm retired now. Stew meat and butternut. That sounds good, Carolyn. That's going to be nice to have as it keeps getting colder. Yeah, I'm all canned up, Carolyn. I got my uh cabbage, my leaves are huge, but it's not putting any cabbage heads out. I'm worried it's too cold for them to sprout any heads now. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever done the winter garden like that, but they're good and healthy. They're just not putting out cabbage heads yet. They may just not be quite big enough yet, but my collard greens are, I'm getting ready to pick some collard greens. Oh, that's cool, James. That's a good discount. All right. Gotta use my eye drops. Ooh. That's a little better. Hey, Carolyn, that's a good way to do it. Stony brought me over the last of that little steer we bought at the beginning of the year, and I completely filled my freezer up. I couldn't have got any more beef in there. So, I mean, that's good. That would have been a good thing to do if I didn't have room. So I don't blame you. That's an awesome idea. Luckily, I was able to cram it all in my freezer. But I'm getting ready to start going into all my jars and start eating the stuff I got canned now. Is that right, Georgia boy? Did you plant any collard greens this year? I thought you did, but I can't remember. Yeah, I'm paying a lot more than that, Kentucky Prepper. I'm. Let me see. I don't know if it's on my box or not. No, I don't have any prices on anything, but I'm paying a lot more than $9 a brick now. But you know what? I'm just happy that we can get them. it's hard. It's hard dispatching coons when you ain't got no ammo in your gun. Oh, really, Georgia boy? That's something I didn't really think about that. That's stupid, Dan. Seemed like they'd have more important things to do than chase down people getting ammo for their gun. Hey, James, I appreciate you being in there, brother. It's been fun. You have a great week. And I sure appreciate you hanging in here with us all this time. Oh, okay, Georgia boy. My collards are up probably a foot and a half, 2 foot, and they're big. They're this big. But I wasn't sure if I need to start picking them now I mean, we've had a couple of good frosts. I guess it'd be all right to pick them now. I don't have that many. I didn't plant but about 10 plants. So Rolling L Loft. How you doing? I appreciate you coming in here. Said I bought 325 rounds of 22 for $21. Now that's probably the going price that we're paying right now. And I mean, it's not $9 anymore, but 325 rounds for $21. That's not terrible. Yeah, I've seen it a lot higher. So I wish I don't have the price tags on any of the ones I got here, but PA, I've got some people it's inquired about some skulls. I hadn't got any offers yet, but people are starting to ask me if I got skulls, so we'll dang sure sell them. I mean, Stony does European mounts on them, so if they want them, we'll do them a European or Euro, whatever you call it. Okay, Jeff. All right, you threw me for a loop for a second, Jeff. How you doing, brother? You on the wrong channel, Jeff. Yeah, that's about the same Kentucky Prepper. Sometimes I find it about $20, sometimes 25. I mean, nowadays that's just the way it's going to be. Well, Shasta, I got a ton of 22. I mean, I shoot all the time, but I buy all the time too. Okay, Jeff. Well, like I said, that's not a bad price. I mean, prices are up. I mean, ain't nothing else we can do. We just have to keep doing it. Just keep paying what they're wanting for it. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard that was a problem too, Shasta. They're getting so restrictive on different kinds of loads. Oh, Chris, I think last time I bought a battery, it was about that much. Hell, I paid almost 250 for my truck for a big trolling motor for my boat. It is ridiculous what batteries have got to. $5 for 50, Dan? Well, you figure. I mean, if I buy a box of, I wish I had some out here with me, a box of 500. I buy them a lot of times at 500, some of them 350, some of them are 220. But I mean, it's got where I don't pay much attention to the price because I shoot so many of them. I just got to have them. Oh, good, Jeff. That's good. Your dogs run good. I knew you said the other day on your other video you was going to get out and run some. I agree, Shasta. That's my point. I can't believe they would want to spend that much time on people that want ammo. There's plenty of stuff they can be doing right now. Oh gosh, I bet so, Carolyn. We've been having a lot of rain here last few days. Got more rain coming Wednesday. But my garden's still doing good because of the rain. I don't even want to think about tires, Chris. It's going to cost me about $2,000 probably for my next set of tires. I ain't never messed with pigeons. I know a lot of people do, but I hear you, PA. Tim, a lot of people want coyote skulls, beaver skulls, even coon and fox and all that kind of stuff. They do a lot of weird stuff. A lot of people, they take them and they paint them up, and do all kinds of stuff like that. People buy them when you've got them bleached out, and they'll paint stuff on them. I don't know what it is, but people like to buy the skulls. Which if first beaver I get this year, I'm gonna have Stony do me a Euro mount on it because a beaver skull looks pretty cool with them big old brown teeth sticking out. It is kind of neat, but I mean, I don't know why people would want to do a bunch of stuff with them. Hey Jeff, Jamie's Country Living. She said they're getting the hounds out the next couple of nights too. So we might get to see Jamie and them do a video on hunting next few nights. Yeah, I don't make no sense, Shasta. I don't. I don't think you eat them, Dan. I think you fly them. Yeah, see, Shasta said there's a bunch of them on Etsy. People do that, and a lot of people buy them things. I hear you, Jeff. I hear you, brother. Yeah, now Stoney does a lot of course, he does a lot of Euro deer mounts, but people they're all over Etsy and those different stuff like that. My daughter said we ought to start Euro and everything and take them to what they call an oddity show. I have no idea what an oddity show is, but she said them people buy anything out there. So yeah, maybe some voodoo stuff going on. I don't care as long as they pay me. Yeah, I do too, Jeff. I think it's getting this, now that gardening and all's over, I think you'll see them start making some treeing videos now. I hope. She sounded excited. Yeah, Dan, I agree. There's a lot of people buying them out there. Are they really? So they're meat pigeons? I figured you were flying them things. Oh, that's a laugh. Okay, I knew you wasn't nobody eating pigeons. They wouldn't be enough meat on a pigeon to do anything. Yeah, well, we're probably going to keep them, PA. I mean, at least the coyotes and fox and beaver. I don't think anybody'd want a possum skull or a coon skull, but Dan, why you? Oh well, Wild doves, yeah. They ain't a whole lot of meat on a dove or quail. They just ain't enough. That's a lot of work for the little bit of meat you get out of one. Right, Shasta. I agree. Yeah, you need to, Tim. I mean, heck, there may be some money in it. I wish now I'd have kept a bunch of the deer skulls that we have. We used to just cut the rack off. Hell, I might be able to sell all them deer racks with the skull on them now. Yeah. Hey, I hear you, Georgia boy. If you can get one that does a pigeon that does internet, fly him over my way because my internet stinks. Really? People are buying possum skulls? Heck, that's more than you're going to get for the hide. Might as well sell the possum skull. That's pretty good, PA. I'd definitely sell possum skulls for $5. I'll be lucky if I get $3 for my coons this year. Yeah, Shasta, a buddy of mine's got it. Well, I had quail, not dove, but I know guys that have had a lot of dove. And you just pop the breast and you get one little slab of meat on each side of the breastbone. You know, it's just not a lot for what you got to work for, but you know, I got some. Matter of fact, I got some quail in the freezer. I'm gonna take it out and make quail poppers. I've never done that before, so that may be a video coming up. Eurasian ringtails all over the. I'll be darned. I never seen them either, Shasta. Ringnecks. Uh, is that ducks or is that a bird, Shasta? You bet. Make sure you got it wired down to something, Georgia boy. Make sure nothing totes that thing off. Them bugs are good workers, though. It won't take long. My daddy used to take them. He'd wire off a deer rack or a deer rack like that, and he'd sit it on an ant bed, and them ants would clean that thing up real quick. But he didn't wire one off, and it got gone first night. Yeah, now see, I thought that's what you did with pigeons was race them, or either make carrier pigeons out of them. Man, he's probably rich, PA, because that dude catches 1,000 coons a year. That's amazing. I didn't know there was a market for the smaller skulls like that. But I hope somebody contacts me and wants me to buy all that stuff. I'll sure enough sell them to them. Oh, that's cool, Tim. I've never buried one like that. But that sounds cool. A Europe dove. Okay, Scott. I've never heard of those. That's pretty neat, though. Well, I'd be blasting all of them I could then, Shasta. I wonder if I guess somebody introduced those over here and then they turned out not to be good for the ecology or whatever. Yeah, that's a good idea, Georgia boy. Man, Stoney, I've seen him. He'll take it and he'll skin the hide off of it. He drop that thing in a big old thing of boiling water, I guess. He boils that crap till it all comes out. It's kind of nasty. I really don't want no part of it. You have to go in there and pick the brains through it and do it. It's a lot of work to me, but he likes doing it. So he's our official skull man. I ain't messing with it. I take care of the beaver caster. He takes care of the head. I bet somebody introduced them over here, like for shooting clubs and stuff. And then it turned out that they're too invasive. I mean, I doubt they came in on ships or anything. Of course, I guess they could have. Well, I tell you what, PA, I'd do all of them you can. Now, does he want them clean? Do you got to clean them down to the skull, or do you just take him a whole bunch of heads? Cabot Bluegill, how you doing, Howard? Oh, I tell you what, Howard, it's been slow so far this year. Started out pretty good with the coons, but we sure have slowed down because of this weather. I'm hoping. I know the end of the season after January we'll be hitting a lot of coyotes, but it's just been slow at the beginning. I'm gonna set out some new land after Thursday. We got a lot of rain coming, so Thursday I'm gonna put out some traps, and I think we'll do pretty good over there because the cows are calving over there. So I appreciate you coming in, Howard. Hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Hope you're doing good. Are you setting any kind of traps this year, Howard? Oh yeah, Shasta. Them red ants, man. Them fire ants. I guess y'all got fire ants like we do. Man, they will clean something like that up in no time. Heck, PA, let me know how it works out for you. If he wants them, I'll get them up to him somehow because I guarantee you, I wouldn't mind selling them if I could get something for them. I don't know how UPS would like that, me shipping them up there, but I ship a lot of hides through UPS and they don't really say nothing. Good, Howard. That's good to hear, buddy. That sounds like a good system, Georgia boy. Like I said, I've seen Stoney do it, and I don't want no part of it. I let him handle the heads. Oh, is that right, Carolyn? My rifle may have come from right down the road from you. Then Ruger's a great company. That's nice. Y'all got Ruger there. Probably produces a lot of jobs there too. Ruger is a very good company. Okay, yes, Shasta. That's one thing I do not like is getting into a fire ant bed. They will tear you up. Yeah, it seems like it works good, Georgia boy. Yeah, I understand, Howard. That's one of the downfalls of the way it is nowadays. I have to trap in and out of little spots. I'm lucky when I can actually find a good farm. But But they're getting few and far between now, Howard. That's why I like those them dog-proof coon traps. I can still set those around neighborhoods and not have no trouble, but I ain't getting. It's hard to get coyotes and fox without getting house pets. Oh, Shasta, I've got into so many ant hills. I can't. I've had them things go up my pants legs. You about got to come out of your pants, man, because them things will eat you up. Well, I'll check on that, PA. Sounds very, very legitimate. BC Jers, my brother from the Great White North. How you doing, brother? Hey, Miss Kimmers, how y'all doing today? Oh, yes, sir. We ate way too much and ate way too long, Gerbs. I'm just now recovering. I think my beard gained 3 pounds. Hope y'all having a great weekend. Y'all getting rain today, Gerbs? Carolyn, where are you at? I've already forgot. I know I got mail from you, but I can't remember where you live. What state? Oh, gosh. Y'all getting rain too, Walter? We've been getting a good bit of rain the last few days. Got more coming. You got to watch it out there on the roads, too. I don't know, PA. I'll have to check on that. I mean, I can sell my hides out of state, but I don't know about that. I don't know how that works. CW, how you doing, brother? I appreciate you being in here. Busy day. Oh, yeah. Butchering deers is it's hard work, especially as you get older. I'm glad he got him one though. I hope he give you some tenderloin out of it, some back straps or something. Yeah, y'all gotta watch because I got a mail call from CW coming up pretty soon this week. Awesome, Jerb's got a sunny day today. Hey, I'm glad for y'all. Y'all pretty cool or right now, Jerbs? Tagging Tails Outdoors. What are you doing, brother? I appreciate you coming in. And y'all been slaying the deer this year. Did they, Scott? The roads flooded there? We hadn't had that much rain, but we've definitely had a lot of rain. Oh, CW, you can't beat that. That's pretty good barter right there. I'd like to have me a big backstrap, smoke on the grill. Cody, After 5 Outdoors, how you doing, brother? It's okay. I just appreciate you dropping in. How's the fishing? Have you been getting out ice fishing yet, or you got enough ice? Oh, is that right, Jerbs? Man, I hate that. How long is it open there? That's right, Georgia boy. I meant Wednesday, not tomorrow. Because I was going to put traps out Wednesday, but I'm going to wait till Thursday now. I think they said it's going to lay down tonight, Georgia boy. Hopefully by tomorrow you ought to be okay. I bet you wear them out tomorrow too. I'd like that. I'd like that, Dan. I put you right up there on the board. Hey, Jeff, I appreciate you stopping by, brother. You be careful out there. I'll look for. I'll watch your hunting video. Good gosh, CW, that was a big deer. Man, that's going to be awesome. I might have to freeze half of that. I mean, if you put it in a crock, cut it up, put it in a crock pot, that'd be a heck of a crock pot full. Or if you I guess you could put it on the grill, but I'd cut it in half and make it eat it twice. That's awesome. That's a lot of meat. Good, Aaron. I'll be looking for them, brother. I know I've been seeing a lot of pictures on Facebook. I knew y'all did pretty good this week. You and your brother. Did your mom get one, Aaron? Okay, Cody. Well, I'll be watching, buddy. Yeah, I'll be watching, see how you do. Okay, Gerbs. I wasn't sure how long the season ran up there. Good grief, CW. That's a humongous tenderloin. I don't think we get deer that big down here. Oh, do you already ate it, Jerry? That's awesome. I figured that cornbread would I figured that tastes good. I know you like dressing. It probably sucked up some of that stuff just like dressing does. We'll see you, Jeff. I appreciate you coming in, brother. Carolyn, I hope you have a great week. Thank you so much for coming in. And hopefully we get to see you again. Get your chores done. Yeah, that would be good, CW. That'd be an awesome dinner. That's why I was telling somebody the other day. Usually, Christmas we usually have it down at my son's because he got a big old house. But we usually do deer meat and steaks, for Christmas. We don't do the normal Christmas stuff. But that's going to be awesome. Smoked tenderloin. Woo! Yeah, Jared, it's kind of the same way here on our whitetail, really. November is probably our best year to get them in the rut, which they have two ruts here. Two, they go into heat twice, but the peak of the rut was about a week or two ago here, the last couple of weeks probably. You still got a chance to get one though if you can go. Whew, that's right, Georgia boy, it would. Wow, CW, man, y'all got some big old deer there. I mean, 200, 220 is a big deer here. And I've seen some big deer this year. Phil took in a lot of big deer at the cooler this year, but that is a monster right there. 260 pounds. We don't got deer like that. Oh, man, I hate that, Aaron. I was hoping your mom got another one this year. Well, it's okay. Maybe she still got time. Is y'all season go out tomorrow, or does it continue to go there? Maybe she's got time to get another one. Oh, there's Miss Judy. Judy and Spirit. Everybody say hey to Judy. Judy was sitting out in that blind at 12 degrees. Judy's gonna get her one though. She got a lot of does coming through there. It's just a matter of time before she's gonna get one. You may wind up having to shoot that spike, Judy. Make sure you load the freezer up. Yeah, that's what I say, Georgia boy. That is a big deer. If you shoot a 200-pounder in Georgia, that's a hefty deer here. Our whitetails just don't get that big. I couldn't imagine shooting a 260-pound deer. Man, that's big. But I have seen a lot of big deer shot this year overall. Yeah, now Shasta, I wish we had some mule deer. I think that'd be cool if we had mule deer and whitetail. But yeah, that's something we don't got down here. I know mule deer get a lot bigger than a whitetail does. Oh, good. You're gonna be back out in the blind, Judy, with your muzzle loader? I hope you get one. I hope you got a muzzle loader. I figure you do, but well, Dan, if you do, you definitely have a freezer full. Those elk, I didn't realize how big elk got. I mean, I know how big a moose gets, but an elk is a big old animal too. Wow, CW, that's amazing. I couldn't imagine seeing a 300-pounder or a 260-pounder coming through the woods. That's a beast. I mean, that is a humongous deer. I bet you can see him coming a long way off, too. Yeah, I hope Judy gets her one. Judy, do y'all have doe days where you can shoot you a doe for some meat? Yeah, I agree, Aaron. I, I'd have to have either like 4 good friends with me or a heck of a good 4-wheeler to drag that thing out. I couldn't drag one out like that. Yeah, what would you call that? Opportunistic hunting, Dan? Only what comes through the yard. Yeah, hey, I don't blame you, Shasta. I just took it off too because last thing you want to do is blow that blow that hernia out again. Oh, awesome, Judy. I hope you get you one. We're all rooting for you because I know that's got to be cold, 12 degrees in that blind. But you're a trooper. You hung in there better than I could, Al. I'd had to have me a little propane heater inside there with me. Yeah, somebody else told me that, Georgia boy. Uh, wouldn't that be cool if they got enough of them, they started migrating down and made it into Georgia? I think that'd be so cool. Even if you couldn't shoot them to start with till the numbers got up, I'd still just like to see one coming through the woods. Shasta, it sounds like most places are. I mean, I know. Oh, what's John over on Minute on the Mountain? I think they have to draw for special tags for hunts for elk too. Okay, Judy. Well, I hope you get you a buck then. I hope. Oh, shoot that spike when he comes through there. I'd like to see you just shoot the spike. I don't care. I agree, Dan. If it's in your yard, that's your deer or your elk. Yeah, you don't get no trouble, Shasta. It ain't worth that. Oh, really, Aaron? That's pretty cool. I guess the state's probably keeping up with y'all's levels. Then see how many y'all got. Yeah, it ain't worth it, Shasta. Hey, Georgia boy, tell me about it. We talked to a guy this week. Their hunting club was $2,000 a member, and you had to at least be 4 points on each side, or the club fined you $250. Uh, it was outrageous. All the stuff this club did. Then the guy came back to pick his deer up and said, "Well, we lost the deer club. They're putting a solar panel farm out there. They're gonna go in there and cut all the trees and put one of those big old fields full of solar panels." So they lost that deer club. But 2,000 bucks a person, ain't no way I could get in a deer club like that. That's right, tagging. Shoot the spike. Yeah, I could see that, Shasta. Is that right, Scott? I have never seen an elk, a live elk. I just seen videos of them. Elks lottery draw in Kentucky. I didn't even know y'all had them in Kentucky. Kentucky Prepper. That's pretty cool. I didn't know Kentucky had them. I got cousins in Kentucky, but they never mentioned that they had seen them there. Oh, that's way over the top, Dan. There's no way. That's for white collar business rich guys, uh, corporate owners and stuff that do those kind of trips. It's Rockwood 64. How's it going, Phil? Did you take any deer in today? I might have to make a trip up to Cherokee, Georgia boy, just to see that. It's been a long time since I've been up to Cherokee, since the kids were little. Oh gosh, Judy. Well, I don't blame you. I just want to between you and your son, I'm sure y'all got plenty of meat. But yeah, I mean, most of the time around here, we let them walk too, unless, like I said, if somebody ain't got meat. But I mean, we can shoot so many does here. There's really no need for it. We shoot 10 does a year, or 12 does, I guess. Well, 10 does. Two of them have to be bucks. But you can shoot 12 deer a year here in Georgia. Yeah, no kidding, Shasta. I mean, to me, it was the stupidest thing I've ever heard. But, you know, I thought the trees were where, was supposed to give us all our oxygenated, you know, or, what I'm saying, go through that's where we get our oxygen from. So they're going to wipe out a bunch of trees and put up solar panels. Don't make a lot of sense. Hey, Aaron, I appreciate you coming in, brother. Be safe. Have a great week. Good luck if y'all keep hunting. Well, that don't surprise me either, Dan. Field's full. Can't take no more deer. I told him you got in a bunch of big deer this year. Yeah, I agree, Judy. I agree. Is that right, Howard? Well, we're loaded up with them here, buddy. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's what I say, Georgia boy. Uh, when you can kill that many does for meat, there's no reason to shoot the little ones. That's crazy, Kentucky prepper. It don't make That's something else. Hey, that's great, Tim. That's great. One deer a year would be plenty for us, and I'd have the whole thing ground up. But I just don't have enough freezer space, and my biggest problem. I have to make Stony. I'd put the meat in Stoney's freezer and let him bring it over to me a little bit at a time. Yeah, that's awesome. He's got two of them. No, I hadn't seen that program in a long time either, George boy. They used to announce it in the GON all the time, but I guess they've stopped doing it. No, like I said, we got so many does. There's no reason to shoot anything small. You know, I mean, it's like out back. I had to last night. I had 6 does out there. We're covered up with does. Now that big buck, one of them big bucks came back in there last night, but he didn't stay long. But I hadn't shot a deer in 20 years. I hadn't deer hunted in so long. I just hadn't done it. There's usually plenty of people that'll give me a deer. I'll pay to have it processed. Yeah, I bet it is, Tim. I bet it's completely full now. If I ever get power out here at the barn, though, I'm going to buy me 2 freezers, one for furs and one for food. Then I might go back to hunting or have somebody shoot me a deer or two. But it's just I just don't have the freezer space right now. I'd love to be able to keep more meat than that, but it's just the way it is right now. I'm sure Judy's probably got plenty of meat from last year in the freezer too. I may have to wind up picking them collard greens in the next couple of days, though. They've had a couple of frosts on them. I imagine they're ready to start picking them. Oh, is that right, Judy? Gosh, we've got so many deer. I know what it is. The insurance companies are probably, uh, you know, really on the state to clear out some of the deer in the state because we are so overpopulated. There is somebody hits a deer every day around here. And I know that's what it is. The insurance companies are tired of having to pay all these claims out. I hope you can talk her into it, Dan. I think y'all'd love it out there in Missouri. I'd love to live in Missouri. I think Missouri's a great state. I've never made jerky, Tim, but I've had a lot of deer jerky that people make for me. I love deer jerky. I've thought about getting one of those, jerky, whatever you call them, air dryer things or whatever. Dehumidifier, is that what you call them? Oh, Georgia boy, I can drive through town in the city right here and count 10 or 15 deer a night. It's amazing. And I'm right here in this little town. If I go riding the back roads, I bet I could count 25, 30 deer every night easy. Matter of fact, we drove one time, we were going down to Middle Georgia to, what is that, Watkinsville, I think. And between Noonan and Watkinsville, we counted 63 deer on the side of the road. I mean, that's about a 2 hour, 2.5 hour drive, but that's still a lot of deer, 62 or 63 deer. Oh, yeah, Dan, they're everywhere. Man, they're just everywhere right now. Uh-oh, Joy just informed me that Missouri is cold. All right, Joy, I'm out on Missouri. I've seen a lot of good trapping in Missouri though, but I don't want to go where it's cold. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't take the cold weather and I can't take the hot weather, so I guess I'm just stuck here in Georgia. Oh, I'm sure they are, Tim. I see some on the expressways, but I see more on the back roads. Back roads down here, I don't drive after dark because I don't want to hit a deer. I've had some real close calls, but I've had a lot of close calls in the daytime around here nowadays. Dehydrator, there you go, brother. I couldn't remember. I'd like to make some jerky one of these days. I got deer meat in the freezer. South Missouri. All right, Tim. I'd have to check out the trapping in South Missouri, though. Wow, is that right, Howard? But you know, for the meat hunter, that's good. If you could kill three, you know, if you're lucky enough to get a buck and two does, that's plenty of meat for the freezer. I mean, nothing wrong with that. I would meat hunt. I'd shoot my does first, and then if I had a nice buck come out, I'd take it. If not, I'd just let it walk. You know, because that's a lot of deer meat. Three a year. There's no way I could eat three deer a year. So, but I mean, that's reasonable. No, Dan, Georgia ain't cold. It's just cold to me. Yeah, back when I was a kid, you know, and there was five of us in the house, Daddy would usually shoot three deer a year, and we'd eat all three deer in a year. But with me and my daughter and the two grandkids, my the grandkids will eat ground deer meat, so I'll usually have one whole deer ground, and that'll take care of them. And then me and my daughter still couldn't eat more than another whole deer by ourselves. So two deer a year would be plenty for us. Yeah, see, Howard, I mean, that's the deal. If most people are meat hunting anyway, unless they're going after that big buck, it's not like you're going to see a lot of big bucks in one season. So I think that's reasonable. We used to have something like you could shoot one buck a year and two does, I think, and then it just gradually kept getting more and more. I don't see why anybody would want to shoot 12 deer in Georgia. I mean, unless they're feeding 15 kids or something. I just don't see it. Ha, that's awesome, Tim. Hey, Kentucky Prepper 5, I appreciate you being in here, brother. I really do. Good luck this week. I hope we both have better luck this week. And thank you for the sticker. Tight chains, brother. That's right, Joy. It's a little warmer in Texas, isn't it? Two a year. Yeah, you got some growing boys too, Georgia boy. One ground deer a year is plenty for us. Well, move on down there, Dan, or over there. You need to go. Oh, is that right? Is that right, Dan? Yeah, it is, Howard. And I don't like I said, I'll guarantee you all it is a big push from the insurance companies repairing all these cars, you know, but I don't personally know anybody that's ever shot 12. But I mean, I guess it's just there if you decide you want to do it and, you know, have people to give the meat to or something. But I don't understand it personally. Yes, Judy, a dehydrator. That's what I want. Scott says he likes Missouri. Yeah, see, Tim, that's reasonable too. I mean, like I said, there's no other reason why they would let you shoot 12 deer unless it was for a reason. And that reason, and I don't think it's because our herd is that big, which our herd is that big. It could have something to do with keeping the disease control down, but I don't know. You know, Irene was in here earlier talking about that bad deer disease that they got up there in New York. And she said they found 100 dead deer in South New York. So I don't know, south of upstate New York. But I mean, we don't have our deer population is healthy health wise. So I don't think that would be part of it. But like I said, I personally don't know anybody that's ever shot 12 deer. Yeah, I agree, Georgia boy. It's got to be the insurance companies pushing it. Well, there's definitely fewer younger people hunting, Joey. Same way with trapping, you know. I called the game warden and asked him a question about traps one time, and he said, he said, I didn't know anybody still trapped. I said, yeah, there's a few of us still out here. So, you know, as a game warden, he don't run across many people trapping these days either, I guess. Heck, when I was a kid, if we hadn't have shot those 3 deer a year, we probably wouldn't have made it through the year. We ate a lot of deer meat. Dang, Dan, that's pretty amazing right there. You're not gonna find 5 acres for 20 grand here, I can tell you that. Even out in the sticks, you're not gonna find it for that. See, that's what I'd like. I'd like to have me about 10 acres, and I'd like to have about 7 of it in swamp. Just nothing but swamp land where nobody else wants to go. That way I could trap that swamp, have me about an acre a yard and barn and all that, and then maybe an acre of pasture, and the rest it could be swamp for all I care. And I can't even find that at a decent price. Is that right, Tim? Well, we got that crop deprivation stuff where you know a farm, if they can show the state that it's affecting their crops, they give them special permits and they shoot all deer. I think they can shoot up to 10 deer off the property each year or something. So I know they've got that here. Man, Dan, if you could get 85 acres, I'd come visit you, buddy. Hey, Tim, I've seen 5 acre tracts go for, well, most of it's averaging between 12 and $15,000 an acre here now. I remember when it was $8,000 an acre, and I remember when it was $4,000 an acre. When I was in high school, I looked at some land and they wanted $1,200 an acre for it. And me and my daddy rode down there and looked at it, and they had clear cut it. He goes, this land ain't no good for nothing. I wouldn't buy this stuff. He talked me out of buying it. $1,200 an acre. And heck, in 20 years, it would have been completely grown back up. So like a dummy, I didn't do it. Yeah, it should for that price, shouldn't it, Scott? Land in Georgia's just got outrageous. I mean, the average price for an acre is $10,000 to $12,000, and pasture land's going to cost you more than that. No way, Dan. It's definitely time to move to Missouri then. I found some places down in South Georgia now when we were looking pretty serious last year. Me and my buddy were going to buy it and just split it, have it split into two different lots. I was seeing it anywhere between 35 and 50 acres for about $65,000. So you can say 15 to 20 acres for 35,000, maybe something like that, which was a good deal. But I'm talking about it was out in the middle of nowhere, nothing but sand roads and no water. I mean, you'd have to put a well and everything out there. So I don't know. Just that's pretty outrageous nowadays. Well, y'all, I've been on almost 4 hours. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pack it in here. Oh yeah, Tim, it would have to have water access or power already run or something or septic or you know, it'd have to have something for me to be able to pay that much money for it. Because it's gonna cost you another $25,000 to have water and septic done, you know. Oh gosh, Joy, that's amazing. Great deal, y'all. I couldn't it's not I just can't afford that kind of stuff, you know. I mean, I don't have that kind of money. My little house, I think I paid $80,000 for this house when I bought it. That was about 14 years ago. 3/4 of an acre of land. It's not quite an acre. And now the same size house with less land and all across the street, they're selling for $300,000. And there's no way that house isn't worth 300,000. My house ain't worth 300,000. But I guess if people are paying, you know, if somebody offered me 300,000, they could have this little house. Jerry, I appreciate you being in there, buddy. I'll talk to you this week. Thanks, and thanks for the advice on the monetization stuff too. Walter, I appreciate it, buddy. Be careful out there driving. Watch out for the crazies. All y'all, everybody, thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. Starting to get hoarse. But y'all have a great week and a good evening. And I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I always do. Y'all make my weekends. Thank y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out. Y'all have a good week. See you later.